Hello viewers, today we will see Unit 4 in Universal Human Values, Understanding Harmony. So Unit 4 consists of harmony in the nature and existence. So when we talk about nature, what comes to our mind? Mountain, forest, plains, oceans, etc. Here we have some collection of units. All this comprises nature, like air, water, trees, soil, animal, birds, human body, earth, moon, sun, metals. All this is collection of units. In simple, if we categorize all these into 4 orders, that is physical order, bio order, animal order, human order. When we talk about relationship of mutual fulfillment between physical order and bio order, it is cyclic. The process is cyclic. Soil is getting converted into plants. Plants are getting converted back into soil. So that is why we tell it as a cyclic. The second mutual fulfillment between physical order and bio order, the process is mutually enriching, mutually fulfilling. So in this process, the plants are getting enriched by the soil and the soil is getting enriched by the plants. This soil-plant interaction is an example of interconnectedness and relationship of mutual fulfillment between physical order and bio order. So here we can see the formula: mutual fulfillment is equal to relatedness plus fulfillment. So what about the interconnectedness and interdependence between physical order, bio order, and animal order? So now we see the animal order with the bio order and physical order. We can observe the interconnectedness and interrelationship among these 3 orders. Animals and birds, that is unit of animal order, depends on plants, that is units of bio order, for their food. For example, a cow, a unit of animal order, eat grass, which is unit of a bio order, as its food. In turn, cow is also fulfilling for plants, animals, birds, etc. Help to spread the seed of the plant from one place to other. They protect plant from harmful insects and pests. Similarly, the units of physical order like air, water, soil are essential for animals to survive. In turn, animals enrich the soil. Their dead bodies act very good manure, which make the soil fertile. So here we can see there is a interconnectedness and interdependence between these 3 orders. For example, in a forest, we can observe that there are many orders, and these orders exist together, like soil, pond, river, air, rocks, and metals, which is a unit of physical order. Variety of lush green shrubs, plants, and trees, which are the units of bio order, as well as different types of animals and birds, which comes in the units of animal order. They are together. They are interdependent and interconnected. They are related to each other, is mutually fulfilling in manner. They enrich and fulfill each order. That is how a forest is. It is interesting to note that this process has been going on in the forest without any human involvement. You can see that we don't have to do anything from the outside for all these order to enrich each other. The supply of manure or irrigation is not required in a forest. It all happens on its own. That is the way nature is. In fact, as time passes, the soil becomes more fertile and become available throughout the year. Various types of timber, fruit, flowers keep growing in the forest. The diversity of plants, animals, and birds keeps enriching. This is a phenomena in nature that happens by the design of nature itself. We can see that these three orders are enriching for the human being. The physical order, bio order, animal order all enrich the human needs. The air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the house that we live, all of these are units. All of these are very essential for a survival of the body. The equipment and instrument like mobile phones, laptop, projector, radio, television, cars, trains, planes, etc. All of these are generally made from the physical order. We get a variety of fruits, vegetables, grains, flowers, etc. from plants and trees, which are the units of bio order. So, these nourish our bodies, right? So all these are obtained from bioorder, which is required for the body for nurturing. In fact, our requirement of food is so high that a large part of the available land is used only for cultivation. We get milk, wool, egg from animals. Since the early days, bullocks are of help to cultivate land, while horses and donkey carry luggage and transport materials from one place to other. In ancient period, human beings used pigeon as messenger, exchanging message with each other through pigeon, right? So animal orders were also used those days and also using nowadays to nurture, to protect the human body. You can find various such examples in your day-to-day life where all these orders are fulfilling the human being. Thus, we can see that all these three orders are enriching the human being. Now, the question is the human being fulfilling for the other three orders? So here the question mark appears. So when this human order will fulfill the other three orders only on the basis of right understanding. So if there is no right understanding, human being will not fulfill the other orders. They may exploit, they may dominate. So right understanding is essential to fulfill all the other orders. Now we will talk about four orders in detail. So already we have discussed, we have four orders, that is physical, bio, animal, human. So physical order, as we referred previously, that is soil, metal, air, all this comes under the units of physical order. Then bio order, plants and trees. Animal order, animals and birds. Human order, human beings. When we talk about the activity in the four orders, Each order is characterized by certain activities. The units of the physical order are characterized by the activity of formation and deformation. For example, if a piece of iron is left exposed to the air, you may notice that after a period of time it gets rusted. What is happening here? The iron gets converted into iron oxide in the presence of oxygen and moisture. Thus, iron oxide was formed and iron, oxygen and water were deformed. So through the activities of formation and deformation, one unit of the physical order gets converted into another unit of physical order. In the bioorder, in addition to formation and deformation, the activity of respiration is also taking place. In a plant, for example, the activities of formation and deformation keep happening. Many chemical reactions keep taking place, leading to various changes. New molecules and cells are formed, while others are degenerated. Along with this, plants also exhibit the activity of respiration. In the process of respiration, something is inhaled and something is exhaled. It would be difficult to find a single plant that does not have the activity of respiration. At the same time, it would be difficult to find a single piece of iron or any unit of physical order that exhibits the activity of respiration. The bioorder is characterized by the activity of respiration. The activity of formation and deformation is taking place in both physical order and bioorder. But the activity of respiration is specific to the bioorder as compared to physical order. Now comes animal order. Animal order is a coexistence of the self and the body. What is the indication of the presence of the self in animal or birds? While discussing the human being as being a coexistence of self and the body, we saw that the response of a body is only in terms of recognizing and fulfilling, whereas the response of the self in terms of at least assuming, recognizing, and fulfilling. The activity of assuming is the basic indication that is a self is associated with the body. The response changes with the change in assumption. Now let us talk about the human being, a unit of human order. Human being is coexistence of self and the body. The human body also is a unit of bioorder. Therefore, it has activities of formation, deformation, and respiration. Many cells are being formed every day in our body. A wide range of protein and hormones are continuously being formed in the body, and of course, this process also involves deformation of several other compounds. Every cell is taking something and releasing something out. There is respiration taking place. This also can be seen at level of organs, at all level of body. When we talk about innateness in all these four orders, the innateness of the physical order is existence. This means that it exists in a definite order. It is reality and has a definite order. It exists and continues to exist. At most, it is converted into another unit of the physical or bioorder. but it does not get destroyed. Every unit of the physical order has the innateness. It exists in a definite order with a definite content. For example, a piece of iron is a unit of the physical order. It remains as a piece of iron unless it gets converted into something else by way of formation, deformation, the activity that characterizes the physical order. Even after the formation and deformation, every atom continues to exist. Thus, if we have 1 kg of iron over the years, it will remain 1 kg. If it is protected properly from rusting, it will have the definite conduct of iron and continue to exhibit this conduct unless some formation deformation takes place. Now, let us see the innateness of units of the bioorder. A plant has the innateness of existence as well as growth. Thus, a plant exists as a plant and it also grows. A mango tree that is 1 kg now become 10 kg after 1 year. It will continue to be a mango tree and it will grow. Any unit of bioorder like a plant, tree, animal body, and human body, all of them exhibit their innateness to exist and to grow. When we look at the animal order, we can observe the self and the body separately because a unit of animal order is the coexistence of both self and body. The animal body has the innateness of existence and growth just like plants and trees. The self of the animal has innate, that is, will to live. The self of every animal and bird, every unit of animal order has a will to live. It wants to live. That is its innateness. Now coming to human order, the human being is also coexistence of self and the body. At the level of body, that is a unit of the bio order, the innateness is existence and growth. The human body takes birth, grows, passes through various stages from childhood to adulthood and become old and dies. This is similar to any animal body or plant. At the level of self, however, the human being has a will to live with continuous happiness in I, that is self. This is in the innateness, the self-organization at the level of the self of the human being. The will to live with continuous happiness is an integral part of the self of the human being and cannot be separated from it. As we have seen, the need for continuous happiness is fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling. So the innateness of the human order may be restated as the will to live with right understanding and right feeling in the self. When we talk about inheritance of all these order, very first units of the physical order maintain their conduct by way of constitution. For example, a piece of iron will show the definite conduct of iron as long as its constitution remains unchanged. If, however, the constitution of the piece of iron is changed, its conduct will also change. For example, the addition of very minute amount of carbon, nickel, chromium to the iron changes its constitution and the new material is called steel. The conduct of iron and steel are very different. The change in constitution has led to change in conduct. The conduct of the units of the physical order is based on their constitution. As long as the constitution of the unit is maintained, its conduct is also maintained. When it comes to bioorder, the continuity of the conduct is maintained by the way of seed. As long as the seed is preserved, the content of the plant is also preserved. Thus, we can say that the inheritance of the bioorder is seed-based. If we plant a mango tree, it will rise to a mango tree. And further, it give rise to mango fruits and therefore mango seeds. The quality of the seed decides the conduct of the plant. When it comes to animal order, it is ensured by way of its breed. As long as the breed of an animal is preserved, its conduct is maintained. The calf of a cow is bound to be a cow and its conduct will be like that of a cow. It will eat grass. Similarly, the cub of a lion is bound to be a lion and it will eat flesh. This is how the tradition of various animals is maintained over many thousands of years. Thus, the inheritance of the animal order is breed-based. As long as its breed is preserved, its conduct is ensured. The definite conduct of animals is ensured as long as their breeds is maintained. What about the human being, the human order? How is the conduct of human being maintained? Is it based on breed like animals? If a father is vegetarian, will the child necessarily be vegetarian? If the mother is wise, will the child also be wise by default? Not necessarily. We can easily see many examples of children of unwise parents becoming wise and also vice versa. A child's parent may not have ever gone to school, but the child may go on to become an engineer, doctor, and so on. We can see that the body of the child has similar feature as the parents. If the mother is tall and dark, the child may also be tall and dark. If the father has curly hair, the child may also have a curly hair. The body of the child is based on the breed, but the conduct is not. So, what decides the conduct of human being? If it is not based on the breed, then we have to explore further. When we explore further, we come to conclusion that the conduct of a human being is ensured by way of education and sanskar. That is education sanskar based. A human being gives human education and sanskar will live with definite human conduct. On the other hand, in human, education and sanskar gives rise to indefinite unhuman conduct. We can conclude that inheritance of the human order is based on education and sanskar. So how the participation of human being with entire nature is possible? Preservation of nature, prosperity, fulfillment of human needs by protecting its inheritance, protecting its innateness, enriching its inheritance, making right utilization of nature in line with its activity. So human participation for mutual fulfillment in each order. Physical order facilitates its existence by ensuring conducive environment and maintaining and ensuring its constitution. That example, constitution of earth. When it comes to bio-order, human participation for mutual fulfillment is facilitate its growth by ensuring conducive environment and maintaining and ensuring its seed. Example, seed of rice. Animal order facilitate care of the body by ensuring physical facility, environment for existence and growth of body. To ensure it will to live, maintaining and ensuring its breed, that is breed of cow. When it comes to human order, how the human participation is there? Facilitate care of the body by ensuring physical facility, environment for existence and growth of the body. Facilitate its will to live with continuous happiness by ensuring human education sanskar, participating in developing, maintaining undivided society and universal human order. So when we talk about harmony in nature, nature is organized in such a manner that physical facility required for any order is available in abundance. Dependence of any order is on all previous orders. Bio order is depend on the physical order. Human order is the most conducive environment. Human order needs conducive environment, depends on animal order, bio order as well as physical order. So need of physical facility is limited. Availability is also limited, but in a quantity much larger than need. All order have a definite conduct except human order without right understanding. In human being, the body has a definite conduct. That is self, I, operating on assuming without knowing is the source of indefinite problem. The solution is to ensure is knowing. The natural acceptance is to know, to be in a harmony. For this, what is required for all this? Human education sanskar is required. So that's all about this unit 4. We will see next topic in the next slide. Thank you, viewers.